Remember when everyone used to want to go to Hollywood and be a Hollywood star and be big in Hollywood and move to Los Angeles and just live in Hollywood Hills? It is not the same anymore. It is so far gone. Like, nobody wants to be there anymore, or nobody cares to be a part of it anymore. Is it just me? No, it's not just me. I know it's not just me. It is so gone. Hollywood is so dead. I feel like LA is dead, honestly. If you're not born and raised there, nobody really wants to move there any longer because it's just the city is dead. Like, I've been there before a bunch of times and I love it, but I don't love it like I used to. I remember growing up, I was like, I want to move to LA and do all these different things, and my heart of hearts changed. With everything else changing in society, like, it's just so unreal how far gone it is. Hollywood turned its back on God. It never really had God, but LA, sorry, my dog and my sister's dog, but LA, literally, it just feels like a breeding ground for demons, demonic activity, and debauchery. I don't know, like sin. It just doesn't feel like a place to enjoy life. I'm not saying all of LA is just like demonic or something, like you can't live in California. I'm just saying a lot of over there, it's so many principalities in Hollywood Hills. Even when I was around there, like, I felt so many spirits, so much of a dark presence when I was getting a tour around Hollywood Hills many years ago, and I seen so many celebrity homes and so many secret neighborhoods and such, and I just was like, I would not want this life. Like, it seems miserable, but not everyone will be able to see past the like physical realm. I was seeing spiritually. I was feeling spiritually. I was feeling something spiritual in my spirit. Like, it just didn't feel right. It felt heavy. And I was just like, man, these celebrities seem depressed out here. It's just not what it seems. So, yeah, Hollywood really is dead. It just is what it is. You used to try to go there and get your big break, but now it's like going there is really just a setup. I don't know. I feel like they're just pretty blatant at this point of what's gonna happen if you even try. I don't know, it's just really weird, but I used to love that place. Now I don't really mess with it like that. And I definitely don't want to be no Hollywood star. So that's dead. This generation is completely done.
I went out there and I noticed it too. I only went out there one time, never went back. It did have a dark energy to it. I was thinking the same thing. I said, you could feel the demonic oppression of Hollywood. It's not what it seems. Same thing, I was getting a tour of the city, seeing every side of it. It's not how they advertise it at all. It's not the way it looks on TV. You could just feel that people were depressed out there. It's a lot of fakeness out there. Everybody's fake. They have a fake persona. They're fake famous. They fake rock with you when they don't. It's just a fake place. Everything fake. But I couldn't have said it any better than she said it. Look, we're going to keep going. While we're on the topic of Hollywood, let's hear directly from someone that came from that world. Michael Blackston is talking about Hollywood and how these actors ain't making no money, himself included. Those royalties are pennies. It's a slap in the face. It costs more to make the paper that shows the royalty statements than the amount of money that's on the royalty statement. It's crazy. I'm about to show you.
Just because people is on TV doesn't mean they're rich. Most niggas on TV are broke, and I prove it to you. I just got about 6-7 residual checks in the mail from previous shows I've done. I'll show you them checks right now. I just got them in the mail. I just got back home and I saw a lot of checks. I got excited. I'll share with you.
Imagine turning on your TV, seeing the same actor over and over again on hit shows, commercials, reruns, even streaming platforms, and then finding out they could barely pay the rent. That's the harsh reality for a huge percentage of actors in Hollywood. Because while the stars make millions, most actors survive on something called residuals. And for many of them, those checks getting smaller and smaller every year.
Okay, check number one. You know, I don't care if you see the address. I don't know. This is not my address. Go up there and try to kidnap me if you want, okay? This check is from Wildin' Out. Thanks, Nick Cannon. Oh, $7.90. Thank you, my nigga. Next check. Oh, 64 cents. It went down. All right. Hopefully the next one is better. Oh, 76 cents. Okay. All right, nigga. You niggas wilding out with this wilding out check. Okay. 93 cents. 64 cents. 63 cents. Niggas in my village make more than this. This is crazy.
Residuals are payments actors receive when a TV show or movie gets replayed after its original airing. And back in the day, residuals could actually help actors survive between jobs. If a show aired consistently on cable TV, syndication, or local stations, the checks added up. That's why actors from classic sitcoms like Friends or Seinfeld still make massive money today. But here's the problem. Most actors aren't the starring actors. They're background performers, guest stars, small recurring characters, the people you recognize but don't know by name. And their residual checks can be shockingly low.
Now, one of those 6 or 7 residual checks was more than $10. He had less than $15 added up across 6 or 7 checks. Most of them was less than $1.
Streaming changed everything. Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime. They made studios richer than ever, but many actors say streaming destroyed traditional residual income. Why? Because streaming platforms don't operate like the old TV syndication. An actor who once received steady payments from cable reruns might now get a check for only a few dollars after millions of streams online. There have been real actors posting residual checks online for literally 3 cents, 12 cents, even $0, just like Michael Blackson did.
62 cents, 65 cents, 60 cents. You see what I'm talking about? Okay? I can't do that. Child support, boom, this is your copies, okay? Out of these 63 cents, y'all could all get 11 cents each.
When I saw him on Love and Hip Hop, I knew he was broke. I'm like, Michael Blackson on Love and Hip Hop, I ain't watched that show in a minute, but I seen a preview. I'm like, on the preview, Michael Blackson? This is a household name. He not one of these people you never heard of. Usually Love and Hip Hop, which just got shut down. I think they're coming to an end. Love and Hip Hop used to be majority of people you never heard of. They had a couple acts you heard of on there throughout their whole entirety of that show. For the most part, it was people you never heard of. You got to know them by watching the show. When I seen Michael Blackson on there, Soulja Boy on there, certain A-list names, or should I say has-beens, I'm like, they fell off. They on there for a reason. They need that check. They're not getting no other checks. Not like they were.
I need to go back on the road. Please, if you're in DC, please meet me at the Improv this week, May 21st to the 24th. I'll be at the DC Improv. Only niggas that make money are niggas that are on the road. If you're not touring, you are broke. TV niggas are broke. I'm gonna go broke fucking with television. Help a nigga out, okay? I can't do shit with it. It costs me more money to cash this shit than to use it.
It costs me more money to cash it than to use it. Meaning, it's gonna cost more to cash that than what's on it. He take them to the bank, they gonna laugh at him.
Everybody.
And remember, acting jobs are inconsistent. Many actors only work a few times a year. So those residuals used to be a financial lifeline. Now, many say the system barely works anymore. Hollywood sells an illusion, nice clothes, red carpets, award shows, social media photos. But underneath that image, a lot of actors are struggling financially. Some work side jobs, the old school waiter jobs, Uber drivers, bartenders, call center workers, just to survive between auditions. Even actors who appeared on hit shows sometimes can't qualify for health insurance through their union. That's why the 2023 actor strike became such a massive issue. Many performers said they simply couldn't survive under the current streaming pay structure. And the scary part, AI is creating more fear in the industry because now actors worry studios could eventually scan their likeness once and reuse it forever without paying them properly. So the next time you see a familiar face on TV, don't automatically assume they're rich. In Hollywood, being recognizable doesn't always mean being financially secure. For thousands of actors, residuals are supposed to be the safety net. But in the streaming era, that safety net is disappearing fast.
Hollywood basically got all the actors in a 360 deal. If this was the record business, that would be a 360 deal. I don't know what it's called for actors. A 360 deal is where the label takes a cut of everything you do. It ultimately leaves the artist famous but poor. That's what's going on with the actors. They're famous, everybody knows them, but their pockets don't reflect their likeness and notoriety that they have. You would think it goes hand in hand. It does not. Not in Hollywood, it doesn't. They better start being in Tubi movies. They better start YouTube channels. They better start selling something online, start an e-commerce store or something. Use that fame to make some money. Depending on Hollywood, gonna have them down bad. And if you're dependent on hitting the road, that's good right now. They juggling pandemics. Once another one stick, that's over too. Then what you gonna do?